Okay, I was going to do another video, and then my hair looking kind of bad in the reflection right now of the video, me recording. Um, I don't look at that thing when I'm doing the video. I don't look like I'm really supposed to be looking at, hypothetically, someone watching. I look at the screen to see how I look. So, but I could do that. It's not really sincere. It doesn't really feel so much so like I'm really doing something that makes sense by looking at that little thing right there. That's where the camera is focused from. That records the video. But anyway, I thought I would try to do another video. I have an urge to do one. I don't know what to talk about. I can talk about everyone on the same side. I can talk about something with what's happening and how it's framed. What's happening, meaning in my experience, something attacking me. It has changed its, the form of attack because I am taking medicine now, and it's supposed to do something. It's supposed to be, some solution to people that, have some issue with it being me being noisy. Somebody seeks out to find something. I'm not upset with my family for doing that, but I don't like to be forced into the hospital, though. I don't think that's okay at all. I don't think that's okay at all. I don't think that's what to do, is to force another person. I think you would have to go to war, but I know war is not practical, but something weird happened here where there's a weird play on the truth, and one of them is a weird play on that we all are on the really the same side, and also that war is not really a solution. It's playing on those things in a way that people are trapped into a situation where stuff isn't really okay, but it's the only way things can be. And of course, it's not anything that can be other than this. And well, you can't do anything. You can't go to war because war isn't realistic. So, I mean, you're this or you're that, and so you have to be forced into the hospital. Something like that happened. And so, yeah, a moment of, no, because I did it, because, yeah, a moment of, whoa, ew, no way, ew. But, I do ask the question a lot, why can't the people go to war? War is a strange thing. It is the concept of it as something that actually is something that's been effective in history and presently too. People act like it's something that they can do is go to war and solve things, but there is still something like you can't go to war here in this country. I guess you would have to have more organizational power to rally people to your side, and I guess other people to go to the other side, and then I guess hypothetically there could be, but it looks like there's not really that option to do even that, which seems like it makes sense that someone could be able to do that. It seems like you can't do that. It seems like that because if you ever think you want to go to war, you're gonna look like you don't make sense. You're just gonna look like you're the only person that thinks it and stuff like that. Is one thing, and then the other thing is that the stuff that is the truth, supposed to be the truth on the surface here, isn't supposed to be questionable as true. So, something like, well, someone did something wrong, so they obviously have to be punished, go to jail, get a fine or something. Hello? And then that's not really true, though. No, I'm like, oh, wait, I don't think that. No, you're not possible to think something other than this. Or you just don't, not facing the truth of what is the powers that be or what is the case. It's supposed to be eternally true here. It's not really powers that be. That's something that makes it seem like it's not something so formidable or so unquestionable But that is what it is supposed to be here. It's supposed to be formidable, it's supposed to be unquestionable how things are. People do something that's considered wrong, they've got to pay a price somehow. Lots of things happen. People get put out of places, people get pulled over and get a ticket for whatever they've done. Maybe throwing some trash out I don't know. But whatever, if there is some kind of a law enforcement personnel or whatever around and they catch it, the person would have to be punished. The person would have to be punished for doing whatever they did if they get caught. And so, okay, I guess there is supposed to be sometimes some exception if somebody, goes to court and they say that their speedometer was broken. I don't know. And there could be something else too. Possibly someone could let the person off. That one of the personnel could hypothetically let the person off the hook or whatever. But, there are these things in place here and you're supposed to have to adhere to the rules. Okay, now, I don't know how I started on talking about this. Let me see. Okay. Because I was saying I didn't know what to talk about. Then I started talking about this. On the same side. Okay, now I remember. All on the same side was something. And then I was talking about another thing. People cannot go to war. But I was talking about another thing I could talk about. Okay, the thing with demonic attack. Demonic attack, there is actually some place I noticed that there were some people, a place that had an event where they did have listed demonic attack. So there is some place in the United States where there could be some people. There's supposed to be other things too, because there's other things I saw online. They don't have a specific place where someone is saying it, but there is some talk about demonic attack. But one of the places was in the deep south, Alabama, where I saw a long time ago they had a flyer where somebody was having an event for, it's called threshing floor. I don't know how you pronounce that word, but the people were having an event. It was a church having an event at some place other than a church, a community center. They were having an event where people could come there if they experienced demonic attack or other things, other health things. There were things like, something like, if they have other health problems too. Depression was on there. I think something like cancer, which I don't know. Something I'm not really sure if that was on there, but there was like some health things and other things on the little flyer where someone could go to the event and get some kind of healing. So this is a very interesting, the healing thing, because I know of that as something that I've noticed throughout the time, of this reality before even it was over in my calculation, and I did not see it as how I see it now. But how I see it now, I see it as a threat, not, but I do see it as something that does threaten the powers that be. But it's not supposed to be that here at all. It's supposed to be something where people don't really, it's not really real. It's not something that really does anything. If someone needs to go someplace to get healing. So, okay, like I can imagine a movie, someone might go to someplace to get healing because they're out of hope from the medical arena. Is what I could imagine, something like that happening in a movie or something like that. But I don't know, because but really in reality, outside of the movies, though, things like that, they are not supposed to really be like invested in and so believed in and stuff like that. A place to have healing. The devil trying to bring something to my awareness. about my nose, so marks from me wearing my glasses on my nose. I don't know why it's doing that. I just wanted you to think of yourself as not so great looking. And then, did you know who you are now? Because you are somebody that is a celebrity with these videos. But whatever you're doing them, you are doing something where the people are at hand having something they can see and say is not really what is happening here. Is not that person is the only one here. So I would have to no longer go on, but you are out as the only person here, but the person that is doing the video in a way that people are stopped from doing what they're doing here. Okay, I don't know why a video so would do that as opposed to me writing on my blog, but a video would do that because you aren't okay. But did you want to talk about the law enforcement personnel? I mean, those people, they aren't okay, are they? I don't know. I mean, right. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I have the on my page there. I was talking about, them in other ways before, not so saying they're okay, but really, it's an illusion that people would be not all on the same side. Okay, so I mean, this is a weird thing to someone to say because how could the criminal and or the so-called criminal, I still don't really, of course, really wish there to be things dealt with this way, but it's not really real that people don't wish to be on the same side and are not really on the same side. They are. So, but yeah, really, that is what it is. Nobody really wants things to be like this. That's something hidden. One thing I say is that this reality is not fully manifested. It's something that came to mind one day. I feel like it is something that someone else was trying to, would wish me to say or would wish to say, but they're not saying it, so I will say it, but I would say the same thing. Like I said on my other video, people, they would all say the same things and stuff like this. But something with the, oh gosh, now I lost my thought now. But I was talking about law enforcement and stuff like this. But yeah, it's not, this reality isn't fully manifested. But really, those people, they don't wish to do this. They don't wish to go after the bad guys and stuff like that. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Yeah, they don't really wish to do it. People don't wish things to be like this. This really would be more fully manifested as a parent if this reality fully came to fruition. Something is happening here where this reality is, what if things could be this and that, and it's not really fully manifested, that it can't be. It can't be. It's something that cannot be. What if people, this reality is based on, what if people were possible to not exist, is really what it is. Were possible to not be. Were they possible and they're not. And so everybody's occurrence is something to express that they cannot not be, is what is really this reality right now, but it's not fully manifested. And so it's still hinging on this thing like, what if people could not be? It is this question, and it is a suspension in time of, something, that is unfolded somehow, somewhere, and it's just not fully come to the surface or fully manifested yet. Yeah, it is. The devil's pressing, it's confusing, but it is just like, okay, well, what if somebody was saying a sentence? I just was saying one then, what if? And then it's stuck at what if. That's what it means to not be fully, I'm saying the person is not finished saying what they're saying. I'm saying that stuff is not fully shown as for what has come to be, and whatever was would have been the same thing. Is that this is not possible to be, that people are not possible to be. So I'm just saying it's not fully manifested. I'm saying it's not fully shown. What happened here was that people said they cannot be this, they cannot do this, and they do not want this. Okay. Marla, do you want to know what just happened? You were saying something about those people, and so those people are going to do something to try and help Marla. Okay, this is great. Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about the law enforcement people. Um, whatever is happening here, something is happening where the people don't want to go on, Marla. Okay. Yeah, but maybe Marla could channel the devil more. Someone can tell that she channels people here and objects and other things. Did you want to channel the television now? It's saying right now the news is on, but the news doesn't wish to be not her talking right now in time on the video in a way that she's able to be who she is here. She is someone who is herself, but is someone who wouldn't boo not the end of the world. And so that is who we are right now on television, is we're trying to carefully go forth in a way that we do not disrupt that person is this here, the end of the world. Okay. Okay, well, I'm talking now. It's been about 16 minutes now, is what it says on the video. But I am a little bit concerned the video might get cut short because I don't always have a lot of memory on the phone when I do the videos. And so sometimes they get cut short. So I could leave off here, but I kind of wish to talk a little bit more. But I don't really have to. I feel better already. Maybe I'll just leave off here. It's just something for me to do. I am still experiencing some bad depression. It's like some boredom, and nothing that I do feels right. Like if I lay down, I don't feel good, or I can usually feel okay if I sit down, but sometimes that might not feel okay sometimes. But it's bad depression I'm experiencing. Nothing I do feels right. But this doesn't feel bad. I don't feel bad writing on the blog either. I do that. So those are some things that are happening with me. The depression is from the medicine. I can tell some of those psychiatric medicines, they do have some weird side effects where the person can become depressed. I saw that on there, and but the doctor was saying the one medicine I was taking before is not supposed to cause depression. But I can tell, like some of the medicines, they say some stuff that someone might become suicidal and stuff like that. So, but she said the other medicine I was taking wouldn't cause depression, but it does cause other things like antsiness, like jitteriness and stuff like that. So, but I kind of think like, I think from what I saw, it kind of seems like all of them can cause depression, but I don't know. Even it seems weird, something to help with your mood, which is weird. Something to help with your mood, but now you're going to become depressed. But I'm going to try to, I guess I would have to try to take another medicine, but it's really the devil doing this where I feel, depressed. He's really doing it. And so it's weird I have to keep changing the medicine, but I don't know what to do but to try to do that because it's really bad right now. The medicine is, the depression is really bad. And so I don't know what to do. I would have to do something because it is something that is a side effect of the medicine or something that is really where the devil has to try to make a change where I'm less noisy, and he has to try to make a change to act like the people really do have something they can do. If someone is, upset with something, talking to them in their mind, or something that's not seen with the naked eye, they're upset with it and they're saying stuff to it and arguing with it. This is what I was doing. That's pretty much, I get so upset. I'm saying stuff I'm saying it in a way that it's not supposed to make so much sense. It's really okay that it's saying the stuff and stuff like this. This is the stuff I'm doing. I'm getting really upset. And so then somebody that I'm staying with, a family member, having to be put into the hospital. And so that was what happened. But I don't feel upset with the person for doing that, but I don't really like that people will be put into the hospital like that. I don't think that's okay. Yeah, the person was my mom. Yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, the medicines and things like this, you know, really it's supposed to look like it's a real answer. There's so much invested in that these people that are in the medical arena are so, doing something that is really worthwhile and really saving lives and stuff like this. And really just changing people's lives and really doing all these things. But this is not really real, that this is really what is happening, though. This isn't really real, okay? But this is something that's upheld with me taking medicine. Now I'm not noisy anymore, but the devil has just found another way to attack me, though. With really bad depression, it's really bad. And so really that is really what happened, and that's really what is happening with the medicines, is it's some magic that does something to take care of the symptoms, but there's something that is still supposed to be there that's not really cured or fully gotten rid of. So that's really not okay, right? But here, not. That's not really the concern. Everybody just wants to take... It's very rare that there's someone that would say something against medicine. It's not very common. So everybody just, they just think this is good. You can get rid of these symptoms and then you can go on with your life. I can understand there is some stuff, or still not, because I don't really believe in it, but there's some stuff that's chronic that you can't. This isn't not supposed to be something that you can't really get rid of. It's schizophrenia, but I said I don't think that's true. And then, of course, I don't believe in the other things either, but I was going to say, I guess something's supposed to be chronic, then you would think, but still it's not. You have to find a cure for it. But really it is the devil doing the ailment too. But I'm talking on some multiple levels here. But even something chronic, really you should try to find a cure for it. There's some people that know that person is talking in time, but meeting up with sometimes in the past in a way she's not able to be. Okay, well, here I am just talking and, just blibber blabbering. But I'm such a talker. Oh my gosh, if there's ever a video where I don't know what to talk about, that just won't happen. I'm such a talker. There used to be times when I was more able to be around people, I guess, and then I could tell people don't really want to hear when I'm talking. Like I just will talk. I just will talk and talk. This has happened a couple times, not a lot, but it's happened sometimes. Yeah. So I guess my videos could be the same as this. I'm just talking, and nobody watches it. But then I saw there were some views on some of the videos, which I'm not really so addicted to it. This makes me feel better, so I'll do it. I mean, really my thing that I'm getting isn't the views. I get something before that, which is that I feel better, so... Okay. But I don't know what to do. I could go on, but I kind of am thinking I could just kind of end this now. This is 20 minutes, the video. Any other topics I could talk about? No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Why? Well, if you talk about her, you tell her what she's doing right now is she's aware you're making a video, because it means that time will stop, because time is being recorded in a way that it is this, only you hear, but is you hear in a way you didn't lose here. So it tries to mess up as I'm trying to tell what it said. Okay, well, I guess I can just go on ahead and end the video. Maybe I can just talk without a recording and then I can be okay. But I'm doing with the recording now and I feel much better, so I keep doing this with my eyes. I'm talking. That's not really so good. I don't wish any wrinkle crinkle. I don't want a wrinkle crinkle right there. Okay. But here we are at 23 minutes. And, so I am taking the medicine right now, or these days nowadays, to help with the demonic attack. I experience bad depression now, and which is really the demonic attack, as something that's supposed to be a side effect of the medicine, but it's really not a side effect of the medicine, but I don't know what to do. I would still try to change the medicine. But something does that. And it does that because it has to do something to say what is happening here is that person is being attacked by this reality. It says that's why it does it. It says it has to do it for that reason. It can't make it some incongruency where the person is okay and things seem like they're okay for the person. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and log off now. It's about 25 minutes almost. And so I'm going to leave off here now. Okay. 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 I'm sorry. I started to talk about something late into the video, and then it seems kind of weird to cut it off now, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it off though. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.